Introduction. Stuck on you. I have to hand it to you women. You're incredible. You juggle 6, 7, 8, 9 things or more simultaneously with seemingly effortless ease, at least to those of us on the outside looking in. Now, we men, that's a whole different story. We work hard to juggle one ball in the air at a time. No wonder we stand in awe of you, Velcro woman. I call you that because everything sticks to you, and everybody wants a piece of you. The problem is, once you're done handing around those pieces to everyone who wants one, what do you have left for yourself? Over my 30-plus years as a psychologist and speaker, I've done lots of surveys on women. I love to ask you what you think and how you feel. Here's what you consistently tell me about the top stressors in your life. Number 1, my children. Number 2, time, specifically the lack of time. Number 3, the man in my life. Here's what's fascinating. Although 72% of you are out in the workforce, none of you mention work in your top 3 stressors. Nor do you mention household chores, which most women dread. Nor do you mention finances, and experts tell us that every couple battles over money to some degree. What is wrong with you women? Absolutely nothing. That's what makes you the marvelous creatures you are. You have the ability to nurture others and invest in their lives so selflessly. But you also don't give yourself nearly enough credit. In everything you do, all the mundane tasks you accomplish every day, you're making a phenomenal difference in your children's lives, your husband's life, and so many others' lives. However, you also need some time, a little niche, just for yourself. That's what stopping stress before it stops you is all about. It'll give you a boost of energy and reassure you that what you're doing right now is incredibly worthwhile, even when you don't get any thanks for it. I hope you'll be inspired and challenged to reprioritize, to make the right choices to alleviate the stress in your life. After all, you of all people deserve it. Chapter 1. Why is a male doctor writing about women and stress? And what does he know about cramps and stretch marks? Wait, don't say it. I know you're probably thinking it. What does this male psychologist know about women and stress anyway? What makes him an authority on something he has no way of experiencing himself? When was the last time he tried to change a diaper, mop up spilled grape juice, and answer the telephone, all while getting his ribs kicked in by the new arrival due next month? And what does he know about cramps and stretch marks? Before you banish me to the bookshelf, please hear me out. I admit I have a lot of gall venturing where even angels probably would never tread. But nonetheless, I have at least 3 reasons, I hope qualifications, for writing this book. I've talked to thousands of stressed-out moms. In my decades of private psychological practice, many stressed-out women have come to my office with complaints that all boil down to one question. How can I keep from checking into the loony bin? In most cases, these women could be described as not only stressed out, but also draped out, with young children. A common sight coming through my office doorway is a young mother with a baby in one arm, dragging her left leg behind her as she tries to find a chair. Does she have a neurological disorder in her leg? Not exactly. A 2-year-old is attached to it. In addition to learning about women's stress problems firsthand in daily counseling sessions in my office, I have traveled the country for decades speaking to and talking with thousands of women who are right on the edge. Many are stressed out far enough to want to walk out, just up and leave their husband and children to find some peace and relaxation. I recently read an article in Women's Day that described the kind of mom I see all the time in my office or in church or school auditoriums where I speak. At age 37, with a 2-year-old and a 6-month-old clamoring for her attention, she wound up screaming in the shower for almost an hour, shouting, "I can't do it anymore. I can't meet all these needs. What about me?" It seems that today women have been liberated to join the workforce, but someone forgot to tell their husbands they were also liberated to help get dinner on. My files show a marked increase in women wanting to leave their husbands and families, something that was rare just a few years ago. So, what does all my talking with overstressed women accomplish? In hundreds of cases, I have seen firsthand how women can learn to minimize stress and make it a useful tool by getting positive control of their lives. My major purpose for writing this book is to share some basic practical ideas that will help you do the same. That's one reason I think I can talk about stress and women, but I have others.